Over the past year, my room has changed quite a bit. A lot has changed. I'm really happy with where my room is and this collection is in general. I have made a lot of improvements to my room. It has added probably maybe a bit too many figures to my room, but I do enjoy it. And yeah, I really just want to show it off because it's been about a year since I've done it. And so here's one of the first parts that's changed in my room is on my door now I have skate decks. So I have the one from the Tony Hawk Special Edition that came out this year. And then next to it I have a Mega 64 skate deck that I picked up. Then to the right of that I have my one poster. I used to have a Cow Chop one if you guys might remember. But it's signed by two of the voice actors. You got the voice actor for Cell and Peruna. I don't remember Broly's dad name. And then Bulma. And then next to it I recently picked up a display case for some of my more expensive figures, but on top of it I have my Xbox Series X and some of my Lego sets which I really like. I have two 501st Battle Packs and Mandalorian ship, whatever it's called. Then I have my two Hot Toys I currently own, which is my Commander Cody Hot Toy, which I just love. It definitely gave me the Hot Toy bug, more so than the other one I picked up, which was the Boba Fett one. I used to actually have the same Boba Fett but the Black Series version from San Diego Comic-Con, but I ended up selling it to afford this one because they were going for the same price, which in my opinion is a way better deal to get a Hot Toy instead of a cool looking Black Series figure when I get the Hot Toy version. Below it I have my Ramona Flowers collection. I love this, my favorite part of my room, definitely some of the most expensive figures too. The black one goes for about $400 and I have been able to pick them all up for retail or under retail, which I'm super happy about. Then here's my TV. It is a Samsung. It's definitely not filmed on a different camera the day I recorded this, but yeah, it's a Samsung 4K. Did not fit my room as you guys can tell. Under that I have a lot of my game storage, which is definitely the messiest. I really need to clean it again. I did clean it and organize it once, but man, it did not work out. And then below that, I also have a lot of my comic collection. A lot of storage, and I am out of comic space now. And then here are more so the games I kind of play a bit more, and a lot more Blu-rays. Top shelf is a lot more stuff I'm selling. And down here is a lot more of the stuff I'm keeping, which is definitely not organized. And my Canon camera, which I'm not using right now. Well, I am right now to record this, but before I was using a different camera during the video part of it. That makes sense. Maybe it makes sense. Then I have some other shelves next to it, but the main reason I'm showing this off is because under it I actually keep a lot of my steelbooks. And I might do a steelbook collection because I do have a lot. So if you guys would like to see a steelbook collection, let me know because there's a lot of stuff. And then a lot more of the games I'm playing right there. And then you might be seeing some stuff that might be in next haul video. Some really rare SH figures I got for a crazy price. And I have my fight stick right behind it. Even though you can't really see it, I probably should have shown it off a bit better. But I have a bunch of plushies in this area. And yeah, this is where I store a lot of my stuff I need to show off for hauls and whatnot. So a lot of Dragon Ball stuff I picked up recently. And under it I have my GameCube and some other systems like my PS3. I have my PS2s on there. Here are some of the plushies I own. I like to stack them up right here for the most part. My favorite probably out of this is maybe the Banjo-Kazooie. I really like the Banjo-Kazooie plush. And the Farfetch is pretty cool too, I'm not gonna lie. Next up are some more of my plushes kind of leading to my desk. My favorite one is definitely that Creature Carl. Such a great plush, and as a big Creature fan, it's really cool. And then I have a MacBook Air as my school laptop also. I'll show you the DX Racer chair now. I picked that up. Got that last Christmas actually. Shouts out Grandpa and Grandma. But yeah, I got that. Really cool. Really like this chair. Highly recommend it. It's a bit pricey, but it's definitely worth it. And a lot of stuff on my desk. You might be seeing some more stuff in next video, like that Graham will throw on. Here is the monitor I use. I do not know. It's a 4K monitor from Dell. I know that. It was like $600 when I bought it. Hopefully it's like $500. Love it though. Then I have this Razer Keyboard I picked up at a Target on clearance for $30. It's like a $150 keyboard. What? Got my Switch. Got a couple more plushes behind the Switch. The Switch is actually signed, which is pretty cool, but kind of funny. Here's my second monitor. My friend Cody gave me this BenQ. It's pretty good. Very punchable, he said, so take that as you will. And then some of my pins I have. I like collecting pins when I go to cons and stuff. Some of my favorites are probably the Death Stranding one I like a lot. I really like the Commander Keen Doom guy is really cool. And some of my Aquabast ones, classics. And Evangelion ones, because I'm like Ava. And then my computer, nothing really too fancy. I have a very small case, but it's the inside that matters. So I have currently Asus 1080 Ti, 64 RAM, forget the processor, and forget most of the other stuff in it, but I do plan on upgrading the card this year, so that's cool. And I got some Dragon Ball and a Lava Girl sticker, because who wouldn't want those on their computer? And I use a HyperX V2 headset. And here is my PS5. I also have a PS5. I just wanted to really showcase how off the edge and how ungodly big it is. It's just hanging in there. It hasn't fell over yet. It's pretty secure, luckily. But man, it takes up a lot of space. My Ps4 used to fit in there with all the games, and not anymore. Here's my Funko Pop Collection. And here's a better view of it. My favorite ones, I don't know, probably the Shantae one or the Ava one. They're both pretty cool, but I don't really have that many Funko Pops, because if you guys watch my channel, you definitely know I do not like Funko Pops that much. But I also have a cool Castle Crasher statue I got for 20 bucks. Really good price on it. It's definitely a really rare kind of more statue. And I have a couple plushes under it too. I definitely did not forget to film most of my My Hero Academia ones, because why would I? And here are my Star Wars Rebels. I definitely, well, I don't know, I finished up it. By next video, see I finished it up, and now I have all the Rebel figures, which is pretty cool because I really like those figures. And some more of my plushes, which I think it's the end of the plushes I have in my room. Actually, no, it's not. What am I talking about? Then I have a poster right here. It's signed by Bernie Burns and Matt Holm, two people I'm very much inspired by. Sadly, they're not really with the company anymore, which definitely is part of the downhill. And along it, I have a bunch of, like, you know, memory stuff. I don't know, like pictures and patches and just stuff from events I did with friends and whatnot. I don't know. It's pretty cool to look at. Maybe it's corny. I don't know. I like it. It's cool to look at during loading screens. And here are the big bulk of my Star Wars collection. Got that Emperor Palpatine for $6, which was an insane pickup. This is not really in focus, so cool to me. Got Watto in the front, of course. That's an SH figure. It's Mace Windu. I also have the SH figure. It's Han Solo, you guys just saw. That's also a figure. So the only two figures I have in my Star Wars collection. And then a bunch of the Bounty Hunters, which is super duper dope. Under my Star Wars shelf, I have a lot of my Persona figures. You guys did see a separate video on that, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but recently I have picked up this new Futaba figure, which is really cool. It's her in her Phantom Thieves outfit. And I do have another figure coming in, so that would be pretty cool to get. But yeah, I highly recommend these Persona Figmas. Buy them from a Good Smile website if you can. Great value for the money. And then next to them, I keep my Marvel Legends collection, which is it's all Spider-Man. I only buy Spider-Man Marvel Legends right now because there's a lot of them. They look great, but I'm just going to stick with Spider-Man for the time being. I also have a Cosmic Ghost Rider, but he's just cool. That's like the one exception I have, but a lot of Spider-Man Marvel Legends. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. These Legends are great. Some of the best figures you can buy. And then I have a bunch of my badges above my computer that I forgot to show off, but there are a bunch of them are signed, like Pete Hines and stuff, which if you're into gaming, pretty cool. Then I have a Nintendo DS poster I got at a thrift or a flea market, which is pretty neat. And a bunch of my boxes hold in here, and a lot of my collector editions. I don't have the biggest room, so I can't display them all, but yeah. And then I got this grill right here, the Ramona Flowers bag official, which is really hard to find. And I got it for a really good deal for 40 bucks, and a bunch of my amiibo that's lined across the wall because I have nowhere else to put them. Though they're also the Mezco Scott Pilgrim figures, and I have some more of my sealed figures, mostly Star Wars vintage collection. There are a couple exceptions, like a grill you'll see in a second. I also got the Wolf, I forget her name, from Metal Gear. I got Watto, of course, and then my Grail figure, one of them is the Devo, and that got very hard to get. Got it for a really great deal. The box did the bit damage, which kind of sucks. And here are some more of my autographs and just figures. I got the SH Figure Arts, Cowboy Bebop figures, a bunch of signed games. This one's really cool, that bandana. Those are one of my favorite items in my collection, signed by the creators, which is Inaba and Kamiya, which is really cool, which I'm super a big fan of. I got that PAX East this year. Got a signed They Might Be Giants album. We don't talk about that. Signed Funhouse by Adam Kovic. And we also have a signed Borderlands 2 by a bunch of the crew and cast and stuff. And here's another massive part of my collection, my Dragon Ball collection. One of my favorite things to collect. I love it. The Yamcha figure is definitely my favorite in my collection. Love Yamcha. Got a bunch of the villains on the other side. And you got this giant dragon Shenron I couldn't remember his name of, but yeah, I love my Dragon Ball figures. I do plan on maybe doing another video just separate on these, just to give a bit more in-depth look on them. I definitely have a lot, and as you guys saw earlier, I picked up a bunch more recently. And the last shelf I have is kind of a random shelf. I got a bunch of my Mega 64 plushes. Another favorite part of my collection is my Aquabats collection, my favorite band of all time. These Vans right here are actually super rare and expensive. They go for about $250. I got them for $50 when it went on sale. It's through their Kickstarter. They just had it randomly at the tier, and I picked them up. And man, it's great. They have a custom box, custom shoes. I'm not going to wear them. Maybe I'm a shoe head now. I don't know. And I have a signed Aquabats album behind it, of course. Then next to it, I have some more of my statues. I got the Super Plastic 2D. I got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Figma, which is awesome. I picked it up at PAX Boston this year for $50. Can't complain. It's a really hard to find figure. Got a signed Poppy album. She's great. Don't judge me. Got a Cause Elmo, a signed Beach Bunny album, my UCS Slave 1 is right there, with a super plastic Gumi, which I think is really cool. I think it goes for like 250 bucks. I got it for 40 bucks one day. They had it on sale. I do not know why that shot up so much, but it's a glow-in-the-dark one, and I have the Boba Fett mask set. I don't know what you call those. Really, it's head bust, I guess. Here are some of the figures that come with the UCS Slave 1. I think it has really shot up in price too due to the Mandalorian, but I'm not getting rid of it because I love this set. My friend Cody got it for me for Christmas one year, so shouts out again to him. He paid for half of it. Inside of it, I have the classic Boba Fett, because why not? I want to keep all the figures on display. Here's another collection video I might do, talking about my Nintendo Switch collection. I did recently sell my most expensive Switch game, which was Shantae the Pirate's Curse, to pay for the PS5, because I feel like that's a way better deal, just to sell a game you paid 70 bucks for and get a PS5 out of it, and some more money after that, sort of like 600. But yeah, it's a little hard to see because the cases are red and there's a lot of reflection off of it, so another reason why I want to do a separate video on it. And under it, I have a lot more of my, last gen games. I don't know, a bunch of my PS2 games. I got bunch of my 360 games. There's way more than this, as you guys saw earlier. I keep a lot of them in my shelf and even more in my bedroom. But I got some of the Storm Collectible Gears of War figures. This Final Fantasy VII is really cool. It's signed by a bunch of the voice casts I met at PAX, which is really awesome. And then you got my Pokemon Soul Silver, a very expensive game right now. I traded for that locally, which is a really good deal I got on it. And then I got a PSP Go and a Game Boy Advanced SP AGS 101. And here's my PS4 games, a lot of my limited run ones. Those Jack games are currently sealed because I'm not opening because they go for an insane amount of money, so I just bought it digitally. Then they got some of my Xbox One games I go to a lot, and my PS4 games I still play every once in a while. And then next to it I have a bunch of my Blu-rays that I have on display that I like watching, and my more so favorite movies I have on Blu-ray, which is pretty fun. 8th Grade, highly recommend it, and a bunch of the Dragon Ball Blu-rays, of course. Some of my anime, got the Mega 64 Blu-rays. That one on the top is the version 10-year anniversary collection, very expensive and hard to get because it's out of print right now. Then I got a cat figure, I believe, and then here is my skate figure, or my skate figure, what? My skateboard I use. It's the Behemoth skate deck, which is SpongeBob wheels, so maybe that's cool. I can't do any tricks on it, but I can go straight. Is it focused? It might be. I don't know, actually. There we go. Now it should be focused. I tried using my other camera to film this part, but it was being a little wonky. Not really wonky. I just didn't feel like dealing with it today. But my phone's about... What? My camera's about to die, so I gotta get this part done quick. Anyway, that was my room tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty fun to do. Not really. It was kind of annoying at parts. But it's done now, and I'm excited to look back on. I always like looking back on and see how much my room changed throughout the year. And a lot has changed, as you guys may have noticed if you've seen some of my older room tours. But yeah, after the specific part of my collection, you guys want to see a more in-depth video on, like, section, like Star Wars Black Series figures, Marvel Legends, figure art, something, let me know down below. If enough people want to see them, I'll definitely prioritize those type of videos to get those out before I go back to school, because I think that'd be kind of fun to look back on. A couple of them, showcase them off better, because I got some pretty cool ones and some rare ones. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about my collection, about specific items or how I did stuff, let me know also down below. And yeah, I'm gonna go film the haul video for this week in the hunt video, because I got some pretty dang cool stuff, so definitely check that out. Also, my haircut still looks like garbage, so that's pretty neat too. Don't go to that one chick I went to at a Supercuts randomly, because I wanted to get a haircut randomly in some random area of my town. So like and subscribe and comment down below. I don't know if I said that yet.